Time for more Jade Empire. We have all our important quests now. I guess it's time to start doing them. We're gonna go right into it with doing the forest. Oh, something's about to happen. That's why it's forcibly saving the game.
This place feels all wrong. Can't you feel it? It's like the very air is unclean.
Dime in this game isn't racist. I know people really wanted it to be, but it's not. It has like one questionable thing in it that was still well-meaning, so I'm going to give them a pass. Especially since this is like their first weird thing, and they're unlike like the stuff in Inquisition, which they were still doing 15 years later. What are you talking about?
If you can't feel it, then this feeling is as magical as it is foul. We should be on our guard.
Man, what's up with my abs? They're like oh. What was that ghost? Ow. Okay. Okay, you're a ghost, but you're not immune to me hitting you. They keep saying some enemies will be immune to that, but I feel like if ghosts aren't, mostly nothing will be.
We hurried down as quickly as we could, but I see you had the situation well in hand. I'm impressed. Not many people can disperse the spirits of the dead with any ease.
It is not many people have my skills.
That is true enough, though those with your skills often walk with more humility.
Fuck off.
My manners desert me. I am Lord Yun, owner of this land, and charged by the Emperor himself to keep it safe. You should turn back south to Tien's Landing. This is the safest part of the Great Southern Forest, and even it is polluted with these strange ghosts.
Perhaps there is some way I can help you.
Help me? That's certainly a kind offer, but I'm not sure that anyone... Wait a moment. You don't look like a pilgrim or one of the poor folk trying to escape Tien's Landing. Would it be out of line to inquire as to what brought you here?
I heard you needed help.
Even caravans employing skilled warriors have been forced to turn back under these ghosts' assaults. I could only reach Tien's Landing by using my flyer.
Any chance you could... Where did you acquire a flyer?
They're quite common around the Imperial City. The trick is to obtain a wind map that allows you to navigate the air currents over large distances. Acquiring that chart was a hard-fought battle.
No, this is Jade Empire.
Assassins keep a tight rein on those precious documents.
Any chance... I need your wind map to travel north.
Indeed, though you would also need a flyer with enough fuel to manage the trip. Those are in precious short supply in this area of the Empire. Then again, you seem resourceful, and I believe resourceful people find ways to get things done. Perhaps you could get something done for me. If so, I might be persuaded to foolishly risk the Lotus Assassin's wrath by making a copy of one of their...
Way to sell it, bro. Oh, what do you propose?
The deal is simple. Find out why my land sickens, why it is home to so many ghosts, and you will have your map.
Will do. You have a deal.
Two things threaten the entire length and breadth of this forest. The trees blacken with disease, and ghosts flock to this place like no other in the Empire. I suspect that these things are related, and, more importantly, that they're related to a fox called the Forest Shadow.
Isn't that more of a more of a Japanese thing? Although I guess with like Dodgy, it's also a Chinese thing.
She is a powerful spirit that has long been an ally of my family. Personally, I've had little to do with her. My father and his father before him, however, felt strongly that she
had big mommy milkers.
The true guardian of this forest.
We often drew fan art of her luscious pink hair and enormous milkers.
I think something is wrong with the forest, Shadow, and I want you to find her and figure out what is happening. Once we know that, we'll have a clear idea of what we face.
I will do what I can to save her.
A noble sentiment, but when I look upon these trees, I'm afraid that you may have to destroy her. See what you can learn first, then we will act if it is necessary. Make your way up this ancient trail, and when you come to a fork, take the left path. That will lead you to a temple built long ago in the Forest Shadow's honor. Once there, find my hunter, Spearcatch's Leaf, if he still...
Oh, come on.
To remember some sort of ritual that my forebears used to contact the Forest Shadow.
Can we please give people real
You
names?
might also want to keep an eye out
Movie
for
the
small
Suit said.
shards that are scattered about the forest. Some of them are said to react to magic or charges of chi.
I'll go do it.
I was beginning to think there may be no cure for this place. Your arrival has given me some small measure of hope. Find Spearcatch's Leaf at the temple above and see what he has learned. Your wind map will be waiting when you find a cure.
Okay, I can do this. It's like we know our game will crash. We have to autosave for you after every single cutscene.
We were well sheltered in Two Rivers.
Man, I run fucking fast in this game. I'm just noticing now, you really haul ass. Oh, good, he has homing shots. Oh shit, that actually dealt quite a lot of damage to me. Oh, good. Thanks for having homing shots that also take what I use to heal with. That ain't fair. Yeah, thanks for giving me drops. Like, Jesus, I didn't expect it to be, yeah, we just kill you. We just suck your health and the thing you use to restore health with auto-homing lasers. Was I supposed to use this in the fight somehow? I guess I was supposed to use that in the fight somehow. You gonna throw more guys at me or just have me run forever? Help me! God!
The ghosts attack everyone. They are mad with madness. Thank you for keeping me safe.
You're welcome, bro.
Oh, this poor soul has been in the forest too long. He feels wrong, just like the air here. It's disturbing.
He's all stinky.
He seems simple as well.
Oh, God. Come on, Dawnstar. That's not cool.
You have come from Tian's Landing?
Yes, I was in Tian's Landing.
This is good. I was going there, but you're coming here instead. come from the inn, the Pilgrim's Rest. You must take a message to the town for us. Things are very bad. We starve. The ghosts cut us off from everything. But we are still up there. Tian's Landing must send people to help. Many people should come to the inn to help us. They can't let us starve.
You're fucking cannibals, aren't you? You are 100% cannibals.
You would be welcome there. They would have you for a most fun stay.
Yeah, you're cannibals. I'm gonna go up there and beat all of you.
Above, on the path to the right. The temple? No, the temple is where the ghosts are worst. It is
I'm pretty sure that the place I'm heading is our cannibalism, our cannibals. I will escort you to Tian's Landing.
No, I should return to the inn. They will want to know you are coming.
Yeah, you're definitely a cannibal.
Come with me. I can take the message down later, and you will be safe from the forest shadow and her ghosts.
Tell me more about Oh.
That can't be right. She is dangerous. You should go to the inn to be kept safe. That's the only way.
I mean, I'm assuming they're monsters that will try to eat me, not literal, like, human cannibals.
I must go back to the inn to tell them. You should follow the path to the right, not the left. Left goes to the temple, and the forest shadow will kill you.
Uh-huh. You're definitely trustworthy.
Come. The inn is this way.
Oh, maybe you're not evil. Maybe you're just going to die instead. No. No. I'm ready for you. Oh, I guess I'm fucking not ready for you. I guess I'm stoned now. Oh no, I'm invincible. How dare you try to do that to me? Movie, the suit is simply built different. You know, I think desecrating all these graves would make more ghosts appear, but I guess fucking not. Like, I really thought that the desecrating these graves would spawn more ghosts, but I guess not.
White demon.
Why homing lasers in an action game that have no way for you to dodge them? That's really lame, BioWare. Oh, you have a lot of health. Okay, you're immune to that. Why aren't I hitting them? It's like the hit detection's really bad.
You won't see me coming.
Now, I still don't know if this has something to do with combat. Anyway, it's time to level up. I guess we'll improve mind a little bit, and then more, 7 points to spin. White Demon. I don't think my sword is magic. Guess I'll put Spirit Thief on, since I need it to get key back. Let's go talk to the fox lady. As much as I don't want to, considering how hideous she was. Somebody please make a switch. Oh. Somebody please make a mod for this game that just replaces her with Tamamo no Mae. Okay, that must be... Can I, like, pull these? Nope. Can I pull any of these? Nope. I guess I'll have to unlock this puzzle later. Oh, look, a good party member. Cool. What a cool guy he is.
How can you fight so well when all you do is drink?
It's harder to drink your watered-down swill than face those ghosts. Is everything in this damn forest missing the good parts? No, hey. That one's got all his parts, and they're even attached. Finally, a challenge.
Hey, I'm not a ghost.
Wait, no, that's not a... Damn him.
White Demon. Focus.
I'm gonna corner check you, man.
You're no ghost. Hell, you're barely human. No one has ever withstood the axes of the Black Whirlwind before.
Hey there, guy who was obviously prototype Ogren. Why'd you attack me?
I'm pretty sure I thought you were a ghost. That, and you looked like you might be able to hold your own for a few moments. Turns out I sold you short. Easy to do when you're as tall as I am.
That's a good line.
Anyway, I'm guessing you must be here on Lord Yun's business. Can't imagine why anyone would come here otherwise.
Ah, yes, dipshit the wind scythe.
He's Lord Yun's man. I'm just the hired mercenary.
I am so very sorry. You must accept my apologies. He is uncontrollable.
He is cool.
Keep your apologies. That was amazing. Spear catches Leaf is no warrior. He doesn't understand the thrill of victory.
You've just had the unexpected honor of defeating the Black Whirlwind, the self-styled deadliest mercenary in the Jade Empire.
Yeah, it's easy. I hit the A button a bunch. What earns a mercenary a title like deadliest?
Tales say this man once stormed an entire fortress alone, naked and screaming his defiance into the night.
Ha! Scared the tar of those border guards. But they botched the story. I was naked screaming and I was dead drunk.
Which part of your naked, drunk, and screaming attack works best?
Pretty much the part you'd expect. Makes them curl up in shame if you take my meaning.
Forget about the attack, it's fine.
Yes, I'm Spear Catches Leaf, Lord Yun's lead hunter. I learned a ritual from Lord Yun's father, and I had hoped to use it to ask the aid of the Forest Shadow.
Tell me about this ritual.
I've set the fires and the furnaces already, but one of the key crystals is missing. Without it, we can't even see what these furnaces are supposed to do.
The Diamond and Pearl remakes are disappointing. I don't intend to buy it. Pokemon Snap looks really cool. Pokemon Legends might be cool. We haven't seen enough. Those are my 3 takes.
I examined the area when I realized that the crystal was gone, and I stumbled across some strange tracks that lead in the direction of the inn.
What was strange about them?
I don't know. They looked like bare human feet, but the tracks were closely spaced and bore a strange gait, as if a child made them. A deformed child.
Yeah, that's how BioWare children look.
If there are still people there, then whoever took the crystal might be there as well. But just be careful.
I should go to the end and find out what I can.
Make your way there. I will stay behind to tend the furnaces. If you need more information, supplies, or even training, you know where to find me.
Goodbye.
Step safely. The ghosts grow more aggressive by the hour.
Look, I'm no good with...
That's all I need from you.
I'm going to see if I can find some hidden stocks of sacramental wine. Tastes terrible, but it does the trick.
All alcohol tastes terrible, let's be real here. Give me some focus back. Also, no, Diamond, you have it backwards. That guy thinks that short adults are basically children. It's the reverse. Okay, there's nothing in here. Let's go talk to the cannibals. This game isn't terrible so far, but it does seem really basic in a lot of ways. What does the sign say? Temple... Oh. Now, will this thing do something if I get over to it? I guess not. What does it do then? Okay. Is it hurting them? Is it doing... I guess it was hurting them when they were in that node, which seems like a good idea, but it doesn't really seem like it's very practical. Okay, it definitely does hurt them, but not really worth navigating over there to do. Man, there's sure a lot of you guys. I mean, yes, being made by anybody who can do, I don't know about the sleeping dogs, Quigsies. I don't really like any of the Gen 4 starters, I'm sorry. Design-wise, I like Turtwig the most, but he's grass, so he's useless.
There's something not right. This place feels all wrong. The forest is the same, but it's stronger here.
Ow. Why homing lasers in an action game? Like, that's so infuriating. hyper tracking projectiles in a melee focused action game. Oh, I can block them. I always forget you can block things in games because blocking is always the wrong option. Well, can I like go check that out? Or is he gonna be magically gone now that I saw him go behind this tree? Why was that rock full of money?
I watched in awe as you dispatched those things. Not many of your kind can deal with ghosts as easily as you did.
Surprised anyone's still alive up here.
Yes, the ghosts are most dangerous. We are fortunate that they have not yet ventured inside the inn. It offers us some refuge. But I'd forgotten myself. Welcome to the Pilgrim's Rest, traveler. I am the Keeper, as they call me. Tell me, did you happen to come across one of us on your way up here? We sent him not long ago to search for help.
Oh, he died.
It was the Forest Shadow. She's taken another from us. We hoped we had found a way to deal with the fox, but we were wrong.
How did you plan to deal with her?
Well, that is quite the thing to ask, isn't it? Quite a thing indeed. How are we to know we could trust you?
I mean, I could just beat you to death.
We do not trust the hunter at the temple, for instance. That is why we will not give him what he seeks. Yes, we have the missing crystal from the temple. We have kept it here safe and away from the hunter.
Why are you keeping it?
Because we could not trust anyone else to have it. One of us here in the inn overheard the hunter and the big man, who are now at the forest.
Can we just skip to the part where I punched through your brain?
The hunter spoke of a ritual that would let him reach the forest shadow. But he's a fool. He thinks to find the fox and seek out her help. Her help. She will not help anyone, least of all us at the inn. To save the hunter from his own folly.
I think it's so funny they gave this character such an obviously evil voice. And it's like, come on, at least try.
That is it exactly. Whatever the ritual does, if it reaches the forest shadow, then we must take the opportunity to destroy her once and for all. He would not have taken that chance. I must know that you will use it for the right reasons. You must kill the forest shadow. Do so, and I will give you a half year's worth of taxes in silver.
Why are you so positive she has to die?
Look around even this hill. Surely you can see the corruption. What creature would be powerful enough to cause such a thing? This so-called guardian of the forest must be behind what's happening here. She sickens the trees and summons the ghosts. There can be no other way. The forest shadow must die to save us and cure this forest.
I think it's obvious what I have to do.
You must.
I'll lie. Give me the crystal and I'll make sure she's eliminated.
Very well. Consider it a deal between us. The crystal is yours, but remember our deal.
Sure thing, bro. You can trust me. Movie the suit.
Find a way to reach the fox and destroy her however you can. Succeed, and the silver will be yours. Now go.
Do you think that like they specifically picked silver because it's like all the bad quests give you silver as a reward? So it's like Judas, we're very smart. Hey, I got the crystal.
Greetings, my friend. Have you had any luck finding the crystal?
Have it right here.
You have it? Excellent. I should return and report this to Lord Yun. He will want to hear this news.
I need to know more about the ritual before you leave.
The crystal fits into the central pedestal atop these steps, unlocking the lens arms in the lower furnaces so they can direct light to the remaining furnaces.
Think light is the
other
key
furnaces
somehow.
have colored crystals in them, presumably to alter the light. Lord Yun's father called this the Ritual of Seasons. A forest, he said, cares about only 2 seasons. The cooler air of winter and the blistering heat of summer are the only things it notices.
Okay. What does the central pedestal do?
Attached to some sort of lens that I believe is designed to focus light from the furnaces. If you get the ritual right, it is supposed to reveal the forest shadow.
What colors represent what seasons?
Winter skies are crisp and blue, while the fields of spring are green. Summer's heat is burning red, while in autumn, yellow leaves are seen.
Okay. Well, can you tell me anything else?
Poems in the temple itself in a stand near the right wall. You might be able to learn more by poring through them.
I can figure this out
All
from
right.
here.
Summer and winter seem to be the key. Black Whirlwind will stay behind to offer whatever help he can. If anyone can control him, it's you.
I'm sure I can find a use for him.
I'm not some cheap bottle of wine to be passed around. Damn it, even wine shouldn't be passed, in my opinion.
Lord Yun paid you very well to safeguard his men, and now you're being paid to safeguard his new agent. Surely you don't mean to go back on your word.
Nothing scanning.
Isn't worth a damn thing.
They passed on making a Star Wars game to make this, but they still reuse Star Wars stuff from this. Stick with me and you'll see more than that.
Let me level with you. I don't lose fights, and I damn well didn't expect to lose one in this forest. Then you come along and beat me handily.
I'm glad to have you along, cool guy.
My only rules are don't touch my axes, don't touch my wine, and don't get between me and my enemies. If you can live with that, we'll get along just fine. Well, you and me and little Miss Magenta here. Maybe she can distract our foes, flush a little leg.
Would you like to see the damage these legs can inflict firsthand?
You use a sword.
Feisty. I like that.
Be safe. The spirit's willing, I will reach Lord Yun's camp quickly. If you need more supplies or training, that is where I will be.
Let's go find something and make its day a lot worse.
Come with me now. I could use your axes.
You got it. But you can't actually use my axes. Just so we're clear, I'm the only one who touches the axes.
You really only get one companion in this at a time? That's weird. I could have sworn that you got 2. I guess I'm just remembering wrong. What? I do something with this bell? Oh. I guess I have to put the crystal in up here, or did it automatically get reinstalled when I, like, talked to him? I guess it did that. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to install it up there. Yeah, right here. At least this game has music. I wonder when they lost the ability to make additional music. Okay, I have to go down to the bottom and start doing this puzzle. I guess I have to get it to be violet. Like, that's the goal. Well, obviously, I choose to like, make red. Maybe? I don't actually remember, Pegicine. This is BioWare's Chinese-inspired martial arts RPG. They released it shortly before the 360 came out, and very few people have played it. So we're playing it. Did I do it? Did I do it right? I hope I did. Oh, good, it worked. Is that a portal? Yeah, this is interesting. I'm not sure if it's great yet, but it's interesting. Heaven? What? Don't show her, please. Oh, it fucking... It did that thing it does sometimes. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. It doesn't do it very often, but it does it sometimes. I'm gonna rob heaven. Raider Scholar's Gem of Fate. What does that give me? That's terrible. Why would I ever use that?
Do you realize how much trouble you've caused me? I'll be doing paperwork on that fight of yours well into next week.
Who the hell are you?
For so long, it appeared you'd be one of the easy ones. Then that whole bandit attack happened, and I haven't rested since.
What has changed? I don't even know what that is. Who are you?
You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? I am Zin Bu, the magic abacus. I was assigned to record, tabulate, and itemize the destruction that you cause. No easy task, I might add, especially since you embarked on this wild quest to find your master.
Sorry that people keep trying to kill me. Why do you need to do that?
Our calculations keep the universe in balance. Without us, chaos, anarchy, utter ruination. You, for instance, Black Whirlwind, you're a nightmare. A whole department can't keep up with your antics. But imagine if they failed to record his various deeds. We would never be able to determine his eventual position on the Great Wheel. You can't just guess at it. You must have records, itemized records in triplicate signed by the Overseer of Carnal Destruction and Disorder herself.
Oh, sounds like a difficult job.
Oh, you don't know the half of it. You remember that little engagement with Gao the Lesser? 3,040 pages.
I beat him up in 15 seconds.
Alone.
Why do you have to do all this? I punched him like twice. This just sounds like your bureaucracy sucks.
Aha! The very reason I'm here, and not back at the Celestial Bureaucracy tabulating your most recent exploits. Apparently, my skills are inadequate to keep up with you. I'm being relegated to a much lower role in trade and commerce. My only consolation is that I will no longer have to track your exploits. I'll be lucky if I ever attain the rank I had before you came along, but I have a plan that just might get me there.
What?
And you're going to help me. Instead of trying to find you a buyer or supplier wherever you go, I'm going to provide that service directly.
What do you need me? How does that help you?
Actually, I need you to buy from me, and occasionally sell any items you no longer need. By getting rid of the other suppliers and buyers, I can save time and be more efficient. Perhaps then I can regain some of the honor I lost through this demotion.
Yeah, like this dude is, I am by far like the least destructive main character right so far.
And to purchase anything extra you acquire. It's a fair deal, I believe. You gain the envious ability to buy and sell at your whim, and I can prove my worth in my new role. Perhaps I will even do well enough to get promoted.
Okay.
Well, that is a most excellent way to think about it. Simply call upon me as you would any of your followers, and I'll be there. In the meantime, I have much to do. I'm afraid my supplies are a little low at the moment, but fear not. I will acquire new items as quickly as I can. I should go and see what I can dig up for you.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll be around. Just call on me if you need something. Good day.
Okay. Thank you, strange man.
This is a part of heaven? Ha! I pictured more fountains of endless wine.
What is that? The Gem of Evil Thought. Oh, it's just a flat bonus, but I have to be a super good guy to use it. Also, I have better gems already, except for that one, I guess. That one's not so good. Give me my shit back. Thank you. Nope. We're leaving. Fine. I guess we have to. God. Cool fucking KOTOR dialogue. I'm really not a fan of this. Really not a fan of this. Okay. Fine. That was easy. Because they're happy spirits. Beware of more demons. I don't think so, Quadraseek. The mother? Why is they all evil? Why does BioWare keep making evil women called the mother? Really, I really want to end this conversation as quickly as possible. It's fine. I can take all of them. I will go speak with Forest Shadow. China has a similar thing, I think. Like, they had Daji, the monster fox, who made one of their emperors insane and boil people in their own blood and shit. Oh, damn. He actually hit me pretty hard. What the hell are you? Dead is what you're about to be. Horse demon. I'm not gonna talk to you. Ow. It sucked out part of my soul. That's bullshit. I'm gonna run back and use that healing fountain again. Yes, Raztron, that's right. I agree with you. They definitely are cooler than the ones in... Oh, I passed it already. Oh wait, no I didn't. Never mind. Who cares? I'm strong. It'll be good enough. Oh, sounds like they're fighting up there. I'm using my key hands on ya. Wow, an AoE. Cool. I better go help her kill this thing. Oh, he's on my side. Hello, Alphonse is best. Okay, I gotta make my own choices. Cool.
You should ready yourself, mistress. I do not trust them.
I mean you no harm. This was from 2005, but it seems pretty decent so far.
A friend who reeks of those beasts at the inn. Do what you wish, mistress, but I will be watching.
Yeah, I could probably take him, even if he does have 2 trunks. Thank you, Stoutfish, for the follow. What fork are you talking about? Oh, I mean, I survived because I'm badass, but you can pretend it's because you went easy on me. That seems like a really terrible decision. Why would you attack me pointlessly to make me make a choice? That's very bizarre. Why did you kill the man I met on the bridge? Why didn't you attack Spear Catch's Leap? So a funny thing is that when they don't speak English, you have to hit the button to continue the conversation because they want to give you time to read, which I think is a smart choice. What's really happening? Matt Dimmers? Why? The mother was awoken. She feeds on anger. Her dark power made them cannibals. Fucking knew it. I knew it. How can she feed on anger of spirits? Yes, he did do that. The ghost can't rest, and so the mother is here. Okay. So why am I important? It's that's true. I do not want everything to be evil. Oh. I've been having a vision of a weird mommy in blue. Am I gonna, like, have a flashback? I haven't done the dam yet.
So weak. The waters cannot bleed forever. Nothing is without end. Not even this world. Not when my power rests in the hands of mortals.
Are you the spirit of the water dragon?
Names are fleeting. Given so your kind can point and say, that is mine. All words, names, history, dreams.
That's not why names exist. That's a really stupid... Everybody in this game talks like they're a fortune cookie.
After that is beyond you, or is meant to be. Not everything can be owned, not without price.
God, shut up!
Pay a debt earned by another. I lack the strength to help you. You cannot avoid your fate. When someone steps beyond their station, others must fall to fill the gap.
Okay. What happened? What step?
You are in your station. You are where you should be. He is counting on that.
Who?
If you fail in your destiny, your true enemy falls with you. And if he falls, so do we all. You must win. But in doing so, you will lose.
Yeah, do you have any actual fucking advice, or are you just going to say stupid shit over and over?
Circle that must be allowed to close. You do not truly have a choice until you confront what comes after. You will be free to act, but there is a cost.
What are you talking about? Yeah, I get, you know what, I'm just gonna punch things. That's what I'm good at. That's like my skill set. So I'm just gonna go in the direction I think I need to be going and punch anything that comes up to try and stop me from going in that direction. I'm just going to start doing this, and if you get hit, it's your own fault. Can you explain what the fuck she said? She's fucking drunk. I need to go, okay. Okay. Well, this is so stupid. It's like a moral test. Will you do the thing that's right or obviously wrong? I already made my decision. Yeah, they are pretty big. How do I find the mother? I guess I'll go punch the demon a bunch. Oh, you'll release her once I get down there so I can punch a hole through her brain? Okay, thank you. That's all I need to know. I don't need to know anything else. I'm just gonna go in one direction punching things. That's my philosophy now. Fuck the open palm and closed fist. I follow the path of the swinging fist. Okay, thank you. I'll go over there immediately. I'll walk. Ooh, another level. Uh, level, level, level. I still can't upgrade White Demon. Guess I should up. You know what? I'm gonna not upgrade any of the style until. Wait, those guys respawned? We're gonna stun lock you, and there's nothing you can do. Oh, I'm. Zoom number bar go up. Let's open this ceramic urn. Ooh, there's a lot of gold in that one. Heaven is rich as fuck. There's another one here. I want to open that one. I don't even know what I got out of that one. I'm gonna read the book stand. Some experience.
Talk to the Forest Shadow. I must remain vigilant.
Okay, I guess I'll leave now. Oh, I thought that was a portal. I'll go deal with the inn. Send me back to the portal. I mean, Warface is a white guy, so he can't really be the ancestor of Movie the Suit. Can I call on him?
Excellent. I have many items just waiting for you.
Ooh, styles. Ooh, they're expensive. I don't really want any of these. I'll sell some stuff though. Yeah, but I already have the White Demon style, which is the ultimate style apparently, and cannot be overcome by any force. Not excited to meet that guy, if we're being brutally honest. Okay, time to kill everybody in this inn, because that's 100% what's going to happen right here. They're going to aggro to me, and I'm going to punch through all their spines.
No, you have sided with the spirit. We had thought her dead, but her stink is on you. You fool. You do not know our true nature. You know nothing of the power we possess. Look upon us now and see your doom.
Sure. Oh, very intimidating.
And bask in our glory. You should be honored to see the true strength of the cannibals.
Yeah, I'm real scared.
See that coming? If they're as aggressive as they are ugly, then this will get bloody fast. The faster, the better.
This is what you have turned away from? And for what? A fox?
What, I can be as cool as you? Jesus Christ.
Tear him to pieces. We will feast tonight on those succulent flanks.
I'm gonna rip all. That's it for you. God, there's sure a lot of them. Horrible little frogs. I can beat up you horrible little freaks all day, just so you know. Like, this isn't a problem for me at all. They're running. Oh no, they're coming back. They're coming for a second wave. Man, these guys are even lamer. They have even less health.
That was astonishing. I haven't seen such martial skills in an eatery since the last time I added ginger to my wife's hot and sour soup. Thank you for your great kindness in rescuing me. Now that these beasts are dead, I can finally talk to you.
Hey.
My name is Henpecked Ho, and before you ask, I'm not one of those monsters. They kept me prisoner so that I could seem normal to the customers.
Okay. I'm Movie the Suit.
No sense dancing around it. You might as well have asked. My wife is unique. To say that she is as enduring as the wall itself is to do a disservice to her persistence.
He is, and I think you need to use him if you want to use the drunken style, because he throws you wine. Where is she now?
The last I saw of her, she was in the Imperial City. I was due back more than a week ago, and if she hasn't torn the place down looking for me, I'll be surprised. That's beside the point for now. I must thank you, as I clearly owe you my life. These cannibals were getting desperate enough to cook even someone as ropey as me. The last thing I needed was to be dragged into the caves below.
Why'd they keep you around?
They spoke often about the mother in the caves nearby. They used this inn as a base and a way to lure people to increase their food stocks and swell their ranks. What they failed to realize is that the forest is polluted with ghosts. No travelers means no food. Whether people think this place is...
No, the drunken style's really bad.
Maybe they had some plan around that, but I doubt it.
I tried using it once long ago, and it's just bad.
How it all ties together, I'm not exactly sure.
I might use it like once just to show it off. Tell me about the caves.
I heard a lot about the caves from the cannibals. There's something down there they call the Mother, and I think whatever, is what made them what they are.
How do they reach the caves below?
Something I do not know. They would leave the inn and then return. I wasn't in a position to ask for details.
That's enough about the caves.
Is there anything else that I can help you with?
I know all I want to know about the cannibals.
You killed the cannibals up here, but there's more in the caves below. I don't know how they got in or out, or how they took prisoners down there. I do know that they were terrified of something called the Forest Shadow. I'm willing to bet that would be a good place to start.
Yeah, I did that already.
Planning to tackle these beasts, I want to help. In my own way, of course. I'm not much with my fists. Not anymore, anyway. But you'd be surprised what tricks an old bunmaster might know. Have you ever heard of Drunken Master style?
Of course, but I've never seen it.
I was a master. Top of my game and well known in Phoenix Gate, one of the great cities in the prosperous East. My skills earned me fame, fortune, and a wife.
Ugh. Can you teach me, Drunken Master?
Teaching is all I can do. As I said, fame, fortune, and a wife. I discovered fairly early on that she had opinions, most of them regarding alcohol and my regular consumption.
Why did somebody who hates alcohol marry the Drunken Master?
I have a few bottles on me right now if you'd like to learn.
Sure, teach me how to be a Drunken Master.
I don't like repeating myself. Now, when I am with you, I can throw you bottles of wine. You must pick these up in order to use Drunken Master. The effect wears off quickly, but I will make sure you don't run out of wine, as long as you keep the enemies off of me. Now, watch my technique. Drunken Master.
Yeah, see, it's pretty slow and not great, and you have to have him with you.
There, you got it. Your job isn't done, though. There are still more cannibals in the hill. The hill heaved a short while ago and dislodged a panel in the kitchen wall. These creatures seem to think it was a new way into the caves below. If you truly want to finish this, you must deal with the mother. The cannibals talked about her often. She's down there somewhere, corrupting everyone who gets close.
I haven't read Bob's take, so I'm not going to say either way, since I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. Also, I'm sure we'll discuss it on the next Big Think Dimension, so you should probably just wait till then. Go to Tian's Landing.
Safer than this place. Good luck. You'll need it, I'm afraid.
It's the path to the... Ooh, give me some stuff. Okay, there was basically nothing there. Lots of small amounts of gold. Ultimate Scholar Gym. That sounds good. Ooh. That seems like a good boost. Damn, I have a lot of focus now. I mean, my take on it is frankly that I'm not going to spend $60 on a 1-1 remake of a DS game. Like, especially if it doesn't have a way to deal with HMs and it doesn't have the new experience share. Like, that would be insane.
Change will take you. Soon you will be one of us. So hungry. What? Who are you?
I'm just gonna beat you to death.
You are weak and impure. You cannot stop the mother or her people. Die now.
Good delivery, bro. God, there's a lot of them. Good. Now they're all on one side of me. Okay, the key fists don't do a lot of damage until I
Changing us.
Yeah, I figured that out. Thanks for reiterating it. Has to be some way to help you.
They're capturing
torturing people, changing some and eating the rest. By the spirits, you have to help me.
How do I help you?
There's no way to stop. I don't want to turn. Kill me.
I won't kill you, not like this.
No.
Oh. I guess it happens really fast. What a weird thing. Why does BioWare like forcing me to kill people so often? Oh, I can't use that either. They sure seem to want me to be evil, but I won't be. What's that? Oh, that's everything. Oh, that's just a dead end. BioWare's really weirdly fond of the idea of mercy killing. It's like their favorite gray thing. Like, it's like what they think gray morality is. Oh god, it's rats.
Kill the filthy thin blood, my
Rats. Rats. We're the rats. We walk at night, we stalk at night, we're the rats. Thank you, Arzorian, for raiding with a party of 5. Just punching these rats in the brain. None of these rats make the rules. Stop blocking. I'll just hit you. Oh, back to blocking. You know that doesn't work. Healing. Get away from me. Ow. Man, you really don't do very much damage, big guy. Let's see. Level up time. We're gonna put some into body. Man, how'd I get so much mind? You have 16 style points. Let's max out the damage that does, and then... I guess I'll save it so I can max out speed. Yeah, we're doing fine. I'm punching rats in the skull and stealing. Look at that asset store skeleton. That's like a baby skeleton. Where I didn't get rat style. I guess I don't get a rat style. That's disappointing. I would have used it like twice.
White demon.
If one of the cannibals bites you, you turn into a reply guy. God, there's so many of them! I can beat up an endless amount of 4th graders. You have no chance. Ow. Yeah, it has a little bit of the Dragon Age 2 energy. At least we gain levels pretty fast.
You left more destruction and shattered lives behind you than my wife shopping for a new hat. I'm clearly going crazy, but I wanted to be here. This thing, mother, whatever, it has to be destroyed. Well, there's no turning back now. Who knows how many more cannibals are down there? When you're ready, let's finish this mother off.
Women be shopping.
Fun. If there's enough of the little guys down there, this could be better than
DO96, that makes sense because EA is crazy.
myself.
Like, that makes complete sense to me. They're crazy and love the possibility of infinite money. So, of course, they're going to try and make all their games have the potential to get infinite money. No matter how, like, destructive to their own IPs and stuff it is. Like, they aren't very swift. What a horrible mechanic. Those trapped boxes are like the worst mechanic in this game. Because it's you have no way of knowing if it's trapped and it's random chance if you dodge it or not. Well, good news, Dragon of Silence. They already said that's not what they're doing. Because BioWare didn't want to do it either. And apparently months of begging convinced them they could stop. He's so happy to... Oh, it's going to be like a big ball thing. That's not good. Didn't we fight this in Dragon Age 2? Am I gonna have to 1v1 this thing? Because my companion are handling with those? Oh god. This is a dual boss. Oh, I gotta get it to break the pillars so rocks fall on it. Okay. Thank you for making that really clear. Oh, do I have to break the pillar? What am I, like, does it just, is it gonna conveniently... Okay, this is stupid. Is that seriously gonna be it? Really?
There's no end to them, just like my wife's cousin.
Keep your head down, bun man. I'm killing things here.
You'll kill us if we don't get out of here soon. Look there, that's our only chance.
That was pitiful. Damn. That little dude's strong. Oh no, not the fox. That was really it? Damn. Sure she's gone?
She would have to be. That hill collapsed like a bad cake.
I'm like 35% through. Okay. Thank you, weird furry lady. Will the forest recover? Okay. See, she says she's not where we won't meet her again. Thank God she isn't gonna turn into a human and be a party member. I must go now. My planet needs me.
Well, I suppose that's it. I'm gonna miss those little bastards. They tried so hard. They just kept coming, one after another, practically throwing themselves on my axes. You have to respect that kind of mindless dedication. Ah, well, let's go find something else to cleave. You should probably go down to his camp and check with Lord Yun. He'll likely want to...
Well, it's made on like the same engine a couple years later, Lost Forte.
I'm sure Ho can make his way back to Tien's Landing. Even if there's more cannibals about, he's too skinny to eat.
Ooh, the brilliant gem of balance. Is it some bullshit where I have to stay balanced in order to use it? We're gonna remove the good fortune gem, put on the brilliant gem of balance. We got hells of stats now. Well, yeah, he's one of the fun ones. He's your I love chopping things party member. There's always one.
I wondered how long it would be before you made your way down here. I'm sure I don't need to tell you, but the air has changed considerably.
Yeah, I rule.
Shadow herself appeared here in this camp while the earth shook. She explained what was happening on my lands. She explained what happened in the inn. Nasty business, that. Glad you had the skills to deal with that. Mother, was it? That they did. Imagine such horrors trapped under my own land. Here is the wind map you wanted. The copy is near perfect, and I assure you that the assassins will never know you have it.
Thank you, bro. What do you do now?
We will stay on here for a while. These trees will need tending. Besides, I think I have some old family business to catch up on. Old alliances to reforge, as it were.
It's time I left.
Indeed, it is. You have my deepest gratitude. I had virtually given up hope, and you appeared like a gift from the heavens. Farewell. That map will carry you safely if you can find a flyer with the range. I wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you. What will you sell me now?
See you again. Is there anything I can do for you? I have a small... Have a look and tell me...
Hunter's... Ooh. Definitely want Hunter's Spirit. Why do you have an arrow? What do you want? What do you want?
What do you want?
What do you think about our current situation?
You know what I liked about Lord Yun? He didn't ask any questions. Well, that and the silver. He was always generous with his silver. Good wine, too. But mostly, I liked that he just left me alone.
That's all for now.
Nah.
Now it's time to go fix the dam. We have a lot of questing to do today specifically. Hopefully we can finish all 3 objectives in this area and progress to the next area.
River dried up, pirates everywhere. Get on with your day, youngster. We're just past.
Yes? Who are you? Oh, you're gonna ask me to fuck over the village so you can make money. Seems to me that you're making a killing. Okay. Where does your wine come from? Yeah, it's KOTOR speak, but it's like an Asian language. They had a linguist make like a fake Chinese language, and but then used it for this, so it's just all syntax is about chickens. Not interested. No, I won't. I won't. The Stoutfish, I've heard it loop. They are not saying these lines in that fake language. They did the KOTOR thing. They did it explicitly to save money on voice acting. Of course they're not speaking the other language. That wouldn't save them any money at all. Yes. Do you have a proposition or not? Tell me so I can shoot you down. Don't close the dam. Okay. Destroy the Great Dam and fuck this entire region over so I can make money. Typical BioWare evil choice. I'm not gonna doom this entire town. Yeah, the town will die, but I'll be fine. I think it's like 15,000 he gives you if you do this, but what if I expose your plan? See, you can't beat me. I like how they give you this option. That's so stupid. I want no part of this. They give you like the libertarian option. It's very funny. Ooh, there's something in here. Give me a tiny amount of gold, thank you. Or silver, I guess. Yes, it didn't do the animation, so I just no-sold an explosion going off in my face. Because I am simply built different. No, the BioWare, doesn't give you every option. Look. Man, that was clumsy. You couldn't just make it a separate zone. Yeah, but I'm not going to use a sword or spear. I have the white demon style, which is both 1 hilarious and 2 already almost maxed out.
Educational trip. From what you discussed with Hui, it would seem we are indeed tied to important events.
I have concerns as well. Hui convinced me that your master is the glorious strategist. Tell me, Don't Star, what are your earliest memories with him?
Enjoy this dude. Enjoy Robert Atkin Downs.
He was at the school 3 years
or Roger Atkins. I forget his name. Travis Touchdown. He's doing his Travis Touchdown voice. Sort of.
We'll focus on you quite a bit by the time we are done, given the spirit mode connection.
You can hear the Travis Touchdown coming out.
The only thing I know about my life before coming to the school is that I was not wanted, probably because of the bad omens I was born under.
Bad omens? What makes you think that? You said you don't know anything.
I know because of my name. It's one of the few details Master Li was told. I was named for a red glow opposite the morning sun, like a distant fire.
Like the burning of Dirge?
Yes, I guess so. I wasn't there, of course. No one but you survived. I guess someone saw it, but I don't know where Dirge is or how far the fire was visible.
Hello, Ventus Axos.
The time, but that just confirms my thoughts about being born under a bad omen. What could be worse than this attack on Dirge and the water dragon?
She is kind of mopey.
That is the most troubling thing you learn about your birth. Consider yourself lucky.
I guess I'll talk to her again because we're going for the polygamy route.
The forest was a disturbing place. Such destruction. It was horrible, even if it was mostly unseen. If you could spare some time, could we talk about what we have seen?
I'm interested in you, Dawnstar.
Our time in the forest was very troubling to me. To see such distance between the concerns of men and spirits is something I am still getting used to.
I promise I'm listening.
For as long as I can remember, but it was not always such a disturbing talent. There used to be harmony.
When did you notice a change?
It was very gradual. The world just seems to be filling up with spirits that have no place to go. That this affected even the forest shadow is very disturbing. It makes me wonder how deep the trouble goes, and what more.
Yes, there are two female romances and one male romance, and you can get both the females, which is what we're doing. You can date both the girls, which is what we're doing. Yeah, and they're all bad. So we're going polygamy route because it's funny. You know, you can ask me for anything.
Your appreciation is just what I was looking for, and I am grateful. I know we will do what we can, even if the world moves in ways we cannot fathom. I am glad we can talk like this. It soothes my mind. I hope we can continue another time.
Goodbye for now.
Well, my friend.
Okay, let's go. Let's go open the close the dam. And not ruin the life of an entire town for a small amount of money.
You have managed to survive. I suppose someone of your skill cannot be easily dissuaded.
Hey, Katana. Why did you attack me?
You may call me Silk Fox. I apologize for my previous aggression, but I thought you were in league with an enemy of mine. I was clearly mistaken. Powerful forces are at work here. You are caught in great events that are beyond you. But I may have use for someone as impetuous as you.
Yeah. What do you want?
I want nothing more than for you to continue your journey. You seek the old man who was taken from Two Rivers, correct? Of course you do. He was taken by Death's Hand. I could tell you where his minions have gone. For a price.
What's the price?
A simple trade. I tell you where the abductors are, and you tell me who that old man is.
Sure, that sounds fair. He was Sun Li, the glorious strategist.
Sun Li? Ha! You think me a fool? You are either a liar or very, very confused.
Believe what you will, I'll know the truth.
You don't know as much as you think you do, but you have answered my question, and I will answer in kind. Upriver from this village is a pirate stronghold, the river fortress of Gao the Greater, a minion of Death's Hand.
Yes, Apegicine it is.
The flyers that attacked your village came from that stronghold, and returned there. The old man must have passed through it. He may still be there, although I know that Death's Hand has already moved on.
Help me to defeat Death's Hand.
I have matters of my own to attend. If you survive, we will see what use you are to me. Remember, if you seek the old man, or revenge on Death's Hand, go to Gao's fortress. My path takes me elsewhere.
I don't know Ventus Axos, I haven't looked at it yet.
Until then, I wish you luck. You are a surprising little peasant.
God, I hate you so much. I want to go this way, I think. Which way do I want to go? Map. Map. Imperial gate to lower ruins. So I want to go this way. Yeah, she just thinks you're honest and stupid, not that you're lying. So, of course, she tells you. What is this way? Is this the way I'm supposed to be? No, it's the other way. I'm supposed to be going the other. I wish my mini map was less. Oh, wait, no, that's not the way. I wish my mini map was less bad. Run and run. Why do I have to run so far? God damn. Wait, am I even in the right fucking place? Bridge to dam. Focus. Oh, I went the wrong fucking way. Thought that might be faster, but it's not. The rotating the camera with the triggers and it also being inverted is really killing me. Like, I have to press the left trigger if I want the camera to turn right. Oh, yeah, it does. But I don't want... I'll use a little bit. You Naruto run. Wait, did I go the wrong way again? I did. What the fuck was that? We need the loading screen and then another loading screen. Yeah, here we go. This is the right way. I mean, Naruto running already existed in 2005. Like, the anime was like 40 episodes in by then.
The search goes too slowly. We need more eyes and hands in these ruins.
I got hands for ya.
Listen well, my minions. Fan out and search behind every stone and under every rock. Somewhere in these ruins are gems. Very special gems. If you find one, bring it to me right away. If you fail me, your torment will be greater than any you have yet experienced. Now go!
They're most discheesed.
Lieutenant, you are in charge while I go up to the Great Dam and check on the sentry golems. If anyone tries to enter these ruins, kill them.
Of course, Dread One.
Of course, Quan Chi. Hey.
You have your orders. No one can enter the room. Kill the intruder.
Oh, he went down easy. Oh, these guys are jokes. What a stupid mechanic. I'm gonna... Dragon powder? What the fuck is that? Oh, that's just a healing. That's just a healing font. What does this Gem of Thief sense do? Oh, it just it lets you do something you should be able to do from the start. Okay. Thank you.
Excellent. I have many items just waiting for you.
This is BioWare's Chinese-themed fantasy RPG that is also an action game.
So why you have to be there? Now we have to fight.
Oh my god! It's not just a rat demon, it's a cowardly rat demon.
Wait! Stop! You hit me none, okay? Okay. Rat Demon's friend. Rat Demon help you, yes? Rat Demon knows things, important things, and Rat Demon tells you if Rat Demon lives.
Tell me what you know.
I knows hitting Rat Demon not good. Hitting Rat Demon bad. I also knows that Rat Demons like the taste of ducks. If you got any ducks.
I don't have any ducks.
Like ducks? No ducks. But maybe you like gems. Rat Demon feels gem is very close. Rat Demon tells you where gem is. Then you let Rat Demon live. Yes?
Tell me where the gem is.
Gem is hidden behind wall. Go down path and you see. Assassins got rockets set up. They're getting ready to blow up wall with rockets.
So I should use the rockets to blow up the wall?
Yes, yes, but rockets need dragon powder. Lotus Assassins always got dragon powder handy. Good for blowing stuff up. Look around their camp and you find it. You get dragon powder and use rockets to blow up wall. When wall is gone, you look for gem. Gem is behind wall somewhere. You just search around.
This motherfucker's voice.
So simple. Yes. Rat Demon help you. Now Rat Demon can go. Yes.
Go on, get out of here.
Thanks to you, my friend. Good and kind and niceful friend to Rat Demon.
I like that letting him live is actually a good guy choice, and it's not fucked up and forces you to punch his brain in. How could I kill such a pitiful creature? That's gonna blow up all those guys, which I'm okay with. Owned. I didn't even have to fight you. Also, I leveled up. Time to level up. Done. Now I can White Demon. Soon, White Demon will be maxed out. Now, where's this cool gem?
Extreme!
Thank you, Relenting a Punch, for the sub. Feel after finishing Dragon Age. Oh, what's this knife called? Jade Empire. Also, thank you, Dan, for hosting me earlier. I didn't notice. I'm liking this more than any of the Dragon Ages so far. I've never played a Total War game. I think I own one of them, but I've never played it. It has combat that feels good at all. Like, at least I have to consider positioning and attacks and things. At least I have a dodge button. Are you a super ghost? You have like a skeleton.
Mine, all mine, alive, dead, no matter, all mine. You? What are you doing here? The quarry is ours. It was ours when we lived, and it's ours when we're dead.
Yeah, I like an insane game that's 15 hours long more than a boring game that's 40 hours long. I don't think that's a weird take. Who are you?
I'm Yushi. Stabber Yushi. Everyone was afraid of me when we were alive. Toughest convict on the chain gang.
God, his eyes are bugging me because you can see the eyeballs through the translucent model.
No one came to help the prisoners, except Turnkey. and rising, and then we died. But the glory is still ours, even when we're dead. And now you'll join us.
Bet I won't. Glad I have bullet time. That was easy. Now where's this treasure? Or did I already pick it up and just didn't notice? Like maybe it's over here? Okay, that's the quarry. Let's finish it. Let's finish investigating the ruins first. Because I feel like that's a different area. Oh no, he's cheesed to meet me.
Something strange about you. But I smells you the same. Come out now, children. Definitely children's here. But something wrong with them.
Hey. Oh no, it's a ghost child.
Why are you here? No one ever comes to the orphanage.
Are you here for us to hurt?
What was that? Don't make me cower to the ghost. Ow, what'd you do?
I reach into you and just, I don't know, twist. I've learned to like it in the time I've been here.
What are you?
Her name is Meow. She's gone strange. I'm Bin. We live in the orphanage. At least we used to long ago, before the waters came.
We're dead, big person. We're dead, and you can't hurt us anymore.
I must trace these
hurt
ruins.
you.
Is that actually causing me damage?
Stop it, Meow. I don't like you hurting people. It's making you strange.
I don't care. I don't care. Someone has to pay. Someone has to pay for.
Well, my character made the "my health is low" sound. Maybe I can help you.
You don't care about us. Big people don't help us. They only want to hurt.
Just ignore her. She's gone strange.
That's ghost stink.
When the water came, we were locked in here, trapped in the orphanage with the rest of the children. As the water rose, we clawed at the door until our fingernails came off. Then we clawed at the window. When the water was too high, we clawed at each other. Then we stopped.
Okay. That's sad. Did anybody try to help you?
Other children survived. Their families helped them and they lived. But nobody thought about the orphans. We had no families to watch out for us.
I should be a woman now with kids of my own. I should have a husband and a house. Instead, I have ashes and bones.
We're tired, living one. We've been here for too many years. We just want to sleep, but we can't. Not until the mistakes of the past are undone.
Okay. What can I do?
Can help me. Find the one who did this to us. Find kindly Yushin, the orphan master. Find him and kill him. Bring me his head.
Okay. No.
No, Meow, that won't make you happy. That will just make you stranger. We have to figure out some way to rest. We must find peace.
Maybe I can help.
We can't have peace, but we can have revenge. Kill kindly Yushin for me, big person. Kill him for abandoning us in the orphanage. Kill him for leaving our bones here to rot.
The bones. That's it. The Orphan Master must bury our bones. He left us to this. Only he can end it. If kindly Yushan comes here and buries our remains, we can finally rest.
Okay.
We can find peace for a time at least. Maybe until the voice of the shepherd returns, so that we can find peace forever.
Where can I find him?
Yushan spent his nights at the tea house. He would lock the orphanage when he left so we didn't get out and cause trouble in the town.
Oh, God.
I don't know where Yushan is now. When the flood came, I prayed he would save us.
This feels needlessly dark.
Maybe he tried.
He never tried. He didn't care about us. Nobody cares about us. I bet he still goes out at night and drinks in the tea house. It's like we never existed.
I'll see if I can find him for you.
Find him and kill him. Bring me kindly Yushan's head. Or bring him here and let me kill him.
No, please, living one. There has been too much death. If you find him, just bring him here to bury our bones.
This is very, like, KOTOR 1's writing style. I'm glad they moved past it, because KOTOR 1's writing style was not really that great. It was damaging me! She fucking knocked all my health off. What a horrible fucking game. How dare you do that to me? God damn it, I'm pissed. Yeah, you just lose all your health in this dialogue scene. That's fair, right? Oh. What? Okay, that didn't damage me. I was afraid it was gonna knock me out and I'd have to be like I was captured or some shit. I forgot Sucker Punch did Sly. I completely forgot.
This place stinks of the dead. Moldy, soggy, rust up my axe is dead.
I was like, yeah, they made Infamous. I'm like, oh yeah, they did make Sly, didn't they? I never played Sly. I mean, I played the first one when it first came out, but I didn't play the others.
Strangler Jesu smells something fresh.
What happened to you?
Strangler Jesu is king in this place. Alive? King of the prisoners alive. Dead? King of the prisoners dead.
What happened here?
Water come. People leave Strangler Jesu and other prisoners to die. Water come faster. We scramble, run, claw each other. Then water everywhere. But we not die. Strangler Jesu has too much hate to die.
Who are you? Oh, I asked. Oh. I bet I don't. Oh, you have like super armor. That's not fair. Okay, now you stagger. Oh, he regained health. What the hell? This dude ain't a joke.
spirit thief.
It's sure good that enemies can just block at any time, at any point, when you're supposed to do a specific thing to negate them. Yeah, just have him regain all his health like 8 times. That's a good boss. Unless I'm supposed to kill the ads, because he regains the health from the ads. Which seems like it might be the case. Yeah, I guess that was the boss fight. I wish anything would have hinted to that visually. Like a line appearing from him to the enemy and it dies.
Who's that? I can't see you. Is somebody there? What do you want?
Who are you?
I think I am Turnkey Shiji. Is that right? Yes, I am Turnkey Shiji. I guard the prisoners.
Prisoners are dead. They drowned.
Drowned? Yes, I remember. The water rushing in, everybody running. I went back for the prisoners. They were bad men, but no one deserves to die like that. I went to free them. I freed Strangler Jizu first, and then he put his hands around my throat. I couldn't breathe, and he killed me.
Why would he kill you? That's why I never try to help him. Why would he kill you?
Jizu was insane. He loved death. He hungered for it. He fed on it. Even his own, I guess. I wasn't thinking. I shouldn't have freed him first. Maybe not at all.
Yeah, that was a pretty big fuck up. Anything else I can do to help you?
My spirit was bound to this place, trapped by the man who killed me. Strangler Jizu's hate kept me chained in death, just like I kept him chained in life.
Deep.
But you destroyed Jizu. His hold on me is broken. My spirit is free. I only hope that I can find some release in that freedom. I had hoped that I would have somewhere to go, but I feel no pull to the underworld. Hopefully I can find my own way, somehow. Thank you for this release, Great One. It is enough for now that I can fade for a time.
Cool. Bye. Thanks for the reward. Now give me that power up that will hopefully restore health. Oh no, that's just another gem. I'm gonna loot all your corpses though. I hope that's cool with you. Place sucks. Oh God, no, not another dead child. Hey, how's it going? Good, more dead children. Another ghost?
I'm a ghost, but I'm a little girl too. I'm trapped here. I can't leave.
Why do you know that you're a ghost?
It's cold in here and wet, and I'm scared. I don't like it here. Please help me. I've been trapped here for so long. The outside is so close. I can see it, but this puddle is blocking my way.
I fucking hate you, BioWare.
I don't see any way around it. If I could just get outside, I'd finally be free. But I can't walk through the puddle. I can't.
Why are you so scared of the puddle?
Don't
Okay, just shut. Your voice is terrible. Fine. Yeah, I'll break it. That seems dangerous, but okay. Okay.
Thank you so much. I just know you can help me. Please hurry.
Oh, look, her feet got wet anyway, and somehow it was okay. Cool. Oh, did I go backwards? It teleported me to talk to that other guy, so now I don't know where the fuck I am. Why was there 180 silver in those stalagmites in a cave? Let's check my gems. Do I have any good gems? Wanderer's Jewel. The soft petal. Actually, that's basically the same thing. Where the fuck is the exit? I want to leave this hideous place. Over here, I guess. Yeah. Rat Demon is cheese to meet you. No, you only have one. Man, these dudes are having some real trouble with these ghosts. Or I guess not.
These pathetic ghosts are becoming an annoyance. Ripping them apart was fun for a time, but now it's just work. I wish we were stationed at Gao's lair instead of here.
Good news. Inquisitor Lim wants us to bring the inscrutable power source to Gao's factory. Just change the command word on the dam sentry so we can go.
I just changed the command word to Xiaohua this morning. Do I have to change it again?
Inquisitor Lim wants the command word on those sentry golems changed before we deliver this power source. Are you going to be the one to tell him you couldn't be bothered?
You've made your point. Let's go. It'll be safer if we stick together. There are many dangers along the way to the dam.
Dangers? Like command words slipping into enemy hands?
White demon.
Did the other guy run to change the word already? Ha, owned you. It's like, not really. There's another lever right here. What? Oh, that's dumb. What was the point of this if I can immediately undo it? Ow. Oh God, what now?
You are drawn by destiny.
Oh, not you.
Like water flowing, bleeding. Have you begun to question your path? It is murky, blocked, but carefully crafted. You are on this path because you have been shaped, groomed, and the predators have been drawn away to let you pass. Can you see how that path winds towards your prey?
Can you shut up?
You are meant to learn, but not too much. To see, but not too clearly. To succeed, but not completely.
Not this second, because I'm having to deal with this lady.
To control an outcome, control the beginning. It is godlike, the most arrogant action. That is what was done. I weaken. But listen. Endings come at their own pace. You would better serve your cause by asking where it began. Question why the path is there, not where it leads.
I feel like this would be more impactful if she didn't explicitly say it 40 times.
Test and teach. He is an ally, one you can trust. Find your purpose, fulfill your destiny, and we will meet again.
Is this like when they had to put narration into Blade Runner?
Napping to attract our enemies. I prefer a more active approach. Let's keep moving.
Thanks for the concern, buddy. Hello, child that's going to become a demon? Man, you owned that dude.
The Guardian is coming. He's very mad. He got mad at this man and hurt him. You better go away right now or he'll get mad at you too.
Why are the controls for the dam in this blighted place? What happened to the Lotus Assassin?
He made the Guardian mad. The Guardian hurt him. He'll hurt you too. You should run away.
No, you all you have to do is talk to Dawnstar sometimes, I think, since you can only have the one. Who's this Guardian?
Oh, it's too late. I told you to run away, but you didn't listen. Now the Guardian's here and he's going to hurt you. He's really mad.
I can take any Guardian. Oh. Oh, he's actually pretty big. Hmm. Hey. I have the amulet right here. I am not your enemy. We made a boss fight. You have to do it.
White demon. Focus.
I just beat your ass super hard. I am Movie the suit. That's focus. That lets you put it into bullet time. Cool. Why do you serve me? Cool, you have to protect me? That's raw. The Heavenly Gate Guardian. Neat. I'm honored to have you as my companion, big goat demon. Who is that little girl? God, they do look like the Paradox brothers, don't they? The Lotus Assassin guys look exactly like them. Jesus Christ. I don't understand. If you're coming with me, let's go. Nothing else. Okay, so sometimes you're too strong, so sometimes you won't be there.
The Guardian wants me to give you this. That man over there had it. It's an inscrutable power source. The Guardian says you might need it.
Thank you.
The Guardian doesn't know what it's for, but he knows it's important. Otherwise, why would that man have had it? You better keep it for now. The Guardian says we don't have to stay here anymore. He says we have to go with you now. Is that right?
Yeah, come on, you're with me.
I like you. The Guardian likes you too.
Stick with me for now. I want to see what you can do.
This is going to be exciting.
Is the gym you were guarding seriously a shitty, bad gym? Damn, that's an L.
Excellent. I have many items just waiting for you.
Sell. 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 You have anything good? No. Give me my ship back.
Who dares approach? Speak the command word or suffer the wrath of Death's Hand, loyal servant of the Emperor over us all.
Xiaohua.
Xiaohua, you may pass.
Man, they really just stood there and let that Lotus Assassin get eaten by the demon. What shitty guards. That seems like a needlessly complicated drawbridge, although I am no expert on them, I admit. Oh, this is it. I thought there would be more. What? Close the dam. Man, I feel like I should have had a warning flare or something to tell the town that I was going to raise the water again. So there wasn't like a kid playing out in the riverbed who is now drowned. Yeah, exactly that. I'm like, damn, I really just...
I hope you took a moment to celebrate as you flooded the valley.
I'll celebrate after I snap your head off like a soda cap.
Drowning that sad place will soon be undone. Sergeant, if you will, eliminate this pest.
You don't need to follow this assassin's orders, Sergeant. Oh. You could. I mean, I more meant that I'm going to punch your throat out if you try to throw hands with me. But sure.
The sergeant knows his place, and he understands that what we assassins do is for the good of the Empire as a whole. If a few people suffer, then they do so for the glory of Emperor Sun.
Oh God, you guys are all attacking at once. That's not fair. And you all have weapons. Very, very unraw. Unfortunately, you are still very bad at your job.
You're too slow.
No, flooding was the good option. Ruining the dam so it couldn't reopen was the evil option. Let's level up. I guess I'll level up Spirit Thief. And I'll put some more shit into White Demon. Let's put more into Ice Shard. Lower chi cost. Damage increase. Back. No, it was a ghost town. So all I did was re-drown some ghosts.
Covering everyone. Those poor children. I hate the water. It's too familiar.
Well, yeah, but they're already dead, so whatever. Sad for them, I guess. Wait, am I heading back to the ruins? Did I go the wrong fucking way? No, I did not. I did not go the wrong way. Man, the river filled back up fast. You'd think it would take a day or two since it was completely fucking dry.
Hey, you're the man the captain said to look out for. He said to tell you thank you very much and to give you this. I think he couldn't wait to get out on the river. And as soon as the water came back, he left.
Thank you. Here's a silver piece.
Thanks so much. Wow, now I can eat for another day. Does it get any better than this?
Ooh, I got a decent amount of money for that, so there was really no reason for me to betray everyone at all.
Are we certain there is no room for us to stay in Tian's Landing? Do we really need to camp outside?
The ground is soft enough for a warrior. Walls just get in the way when a fighting starts.
I love his facial expression. He's like melting.
A bed that fits me.
Not everyone has a hide as thick as yours.
I'll make sure you have extra blankets, baby.
Extra blankets? All you need is some strong wine to keep you warm at night. Hey, do you think you could find us some of that strong wine you're talking about?
Let's talk to her again.
The people of Tian's Landing owe you a great debt. You saved their town. Master Li would be proud of you, as am I.
Yeah, I'm pretty
If
great.
we could spare some time, could we talk about what we have seen?
Sure, but only for the sake of polygamy.
I'm not sure I can make my concerns fully understood. Our time in the ruins, the creatures we encountered.
No, I can do that in a second.
This was different from what I have seen before. There is pain here, but hatred too. The spirits around Two Rivers seemed aimless, lost. These are focused. I feel they would linger here, even without the support of whatever has increased the ghosts elsewhere.
Well, yeah, shit's fucked up. Understandable, considering the injustice was done.
I suppose that is true. Left behind by their neighbors, literally to die. Could you recover from such abandonment? I'm not sure that I have.
Yeah, relenting a punch.
I mean, if I had suffered something
Like, this was the era of hard morality systems. Tell me about it.
I should not feel bad about it. I was not left to die. I was sent to study at the school. Probably so Master Lee could deal with my sensitivities. It doesn't compare, really. These spirits, they truly suffered and have a right to turn on those who left them behind. Me? I feel like my abandonment was partially my fault. But I was 3 and I couldn't help being different. I would have tried to fit in if I had been...
Original Xbox and PC, that's it. Glad you came to the school.
I know I shouldn't. I can see the result of such pain in the poor creatures in the ruins. I do not want to suffer such anger, such bitterness. It may not seem like it, but I draw great strength from you and the things you say. I am grateful for that. As always, I have much to think about after speaking with you. Perhaps we can continue this another time.
Goodbye for now.
Farewell, my friend.
I'm glad they were smart enough to realize that since you only have one party member at a time, they can't make advancing the character relationship dependent upon that, having them with you, because otherwise it would just be impossible. Like a rare moment of clarity from BioWare. Oh, are you gonna try to pick a fight with me because I fucked you over? Come on then, let's do this. Give me an intimidate prompt. Nope, I'm just gonna kill him. Should have stayed in your lane, wine man. Yeah, they're dead. I just crushed his windpipe. That's it for him. That's what he gets for being a dick. Wait, where's the store I want to shop at? I think it's up on the 2nd level. Man, it goes down really low when I'm using it to run around. That's good. Yes, please show me what you have for sale. None of these are good.
You did it! How the people will sing the praises of Minister Sheng, who found, hired, and sent forth the helpful peasant who ultimately solved the problem.
Yeah, but I have the style I want to use because I already put all my points into it, which is frankly like a not great game mechanic because of course I'm going to keep to the style I put all the points into. Happy to do my duty.
Yes, Minister Sheng is most appreciative. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must plan my triumphant return to the Imperial City.
Where can I find Rue the Boatswain?
Rue announced 3 days ago that he was going to close the Great Dam, but first he stopped at the tea house for a bowl of wine. As far as I know, he's still there.
Okay, bye.
Very well, run along. You're crazy. Get on with your day, youngster. We're just passing time.
Wait, table legs.
Good, you're here. We can continue where we left off before. We can get back to business. Sun Li gave me instructions to await you if anything should happen. I have prepared for this day for well over a decade.
Man, you should have gotten a life.
The full extent of what the glorious strategist knows is beyond my mind to comprehend. He is without peer. All I know is that I had instructions to wait for you. Sun Li asked me to seek a piece of a special amulet he wanted you, his prized pupil, to have. It was broken apart and scattered when the Spirit Monk Temple fell. He intended to, and I assume he did, give the main piece to you. Rumor placed a smaller part with a fleeing apprentice monk, but it had been some years and the trail was cold.
Yeah, what about it? So you searched for the rest of the amulet?
The monk had fled to Old Tien's Landing. He was there a year or so, but died of lingering injuries and was buried with his possessions unsorted. It was rushed at the time because the new dam was due to close and Old Tien's would become a watery tomb. The amulet was beyond reach, so I came here and waited.
Hope I didn't soft lock myself. Oh, thank God they moved it. Ooh.
Whatever the outcome may be, my part in these events is over. Now that you have been to the ruins, I may finally take my leave of this town.
Where are you going?
I have served Sun Li for many years, but there comes a time when all service must end. My final task was to direct you to the ruins. Now I am no longer bound. And so I step away. I have no further part to play, and I am glad for it. Perhaps history will clear my doubts and show my time was worthwhile. I wish you luck.
Okay, have fun. That was just me breaking things for no reason. That kind of is rude. Hey, old Mother Quan.
Hello, young one. My name is Quan, but everyone calls me Old Mother Quan. I'd like you to call me that too, okay?
Sure thing.
Welcome to my tea house. Oh, that's not right. No, not anymore. Sorry about the confusion, dearie. What I meant to say was, welcome to Master Du Tong's tea house.
Oh God, did he steal it from you somehow?
Yes, I owned the tea house for many, many years. At least I thought I did. But then Master Du Tong came to town with that imperial writ. Oh my, wasn't that a shock? Turns out his family owns this land. They have for hundreds of years. The land is his along with everything on it, so now he owns my tea house too. He was nice enough to let me stay on here as a helper. I steep the tea. Yanwan takes the orders, and Master Du Tong, well, he mostly just drinks his wine.
You didn't know that... did you check to make the writ was real?
Now, why would I do such a thing? I can't even imagine anyone being so horrible.
Why is every NPC in this game brain dead?
No, I'm sure the land belongs to Master Du Tong.
I'm gonna go speak to Du Tong about this.
It's very nice of you, my child, but what could you do? I would love to have my tea house back, but it belongs to Master Du Tong now. You can't argue with an imperial writ.
I can snap his neck.
All this talk is just the rambling of an old woman. Put it out of your head and enjoy yourself. It may not be mine anymore, but this is still a fine tea house.
Rue, I know you keep saying you'll close the Great Dam as soon as you get your courage up, but it's been 3 days. The Great Dam's closed now. While you were lying here drinking, someone else closed it. So you need to go back to your barge on Beggar's Pier.
No, I'm sorry, young one. Let me.
I'm so sick of every character being drunk.
We'll drink a toast to a better time. Just add it to my tab. I'm good for it.
Rue, I don't have time for this. I have other customers to take care of. You have to leave now.
No, I'm really pretty sure I have to drink now. I need to get my courage up so I can go close the dam. Yeah, just another.
I feel like 40% of all characters we've met so far in this game have been drunk. I'll handle this. Just punches him in the throat.
You will? Thank the Emperor. I've lots of other work to do.
And who are you? More importantly, do you have any wine handy? Or, can you get some?
My name is not important. What's important is what I intend to do to this blighted world.
My help? Nobody asked for my help. They don't even trust me enough to ride on my barge. But I'm not some useless old drunk. I'll show them. That's why I volunteered to go close the Great Dam. You just need a drink or two to get my courage up first.
I need you to take me to the pirate camp.
You can't be serious. True, my barge is the only way to get there, but the pirates are dangerous. Believe me, you don't want to go up there. Have some wine instead.
I was told you were brave enough to take me.
Mad is what I am. A real loon. Especially when I've had my fill of wine, like now. Truth is, I'd be happy to take you up to the pirates' camp. If I didn't have more pressing business. I promised to close the dam and save the town. Truth is, I wish I'd never told anyone what I was going to do. I was a bit drunk when I said it, but I can't back out now. Everybody thinks I'm just a worthless drunk, but when I close the dam, they'll think I'm a hero.
This is so long. Come on. You're not worthless, Rue. I need your help to stop the pirates.
You mean that, don't you? Well, I may have a bit too much fondness for the wine, but I won't turn my back on someone who needs me. Let's do it. To the pirate lair. I'll make my way down to the little dock where I have my barge and get
Yeah, that's a really horrible beard.
Just meet me at Beggar's Pier in the southeast corner of town when you're ready to go.
I'll meet you at Beggar's Pier.
Good. I got lots to do before we go. Check the barge, check our supplies, sample the wine. You never want to travel with bad wine. Remember, meet me at Beggar's Pier in the southeast corner of town when you're ready to go.
Okay. Jesus. Where's the guy who owns this place? I'm gonna punch him in the spine, eject his rib cage out of his throat, resolve this whole problem. Oh, you have a big demon guy there protecting you. I'm gonna get to punch it in half, I'm sure.
Leave Zhang alone.
Oh.
Zhang, you can't stay up here forever. This
Oh, I
isn't your
guess
home.
not.
You need to come back with me to the farm.
No. Zhang not want to go home. Zhang doesn't want to see orcs.
It wasn't your fault. It was an accident. I need you back at the farm. Now let's go, Zhang.
No. Leave Zhang alone, or Zhang get angry and smash things.
No, please don't, Zhang.
I'll just go over here and leave you alone.
I guess I better help with this.
What? Oh, hello there. Don't let Zhang bother you. He's really quite harmless. He's just a little upset right now.
It does feel like that a little bit, the one Untaken name, which is why it's upsetting it was rated M. What's the matter with your ogre?
Zhang does not belong to me. He works for me of his own free will. I am Dongping, Zhang's employer. Zhang works on my farm, but the other day he accidentally killed one of my oxen, and since then he has refused to come back.
Was he trying to sleep with it?
Some of the patrons here are unnerved by his size. I'm worried that if he doesn't leave with me soon, the owners may take matters into their own hands. If he gets hurt, or worse, I'll be ruined. I can't run the farm without him, but I don't know what else to do. He won't listen to me.
Perhaps I could convince him.
You will? I must warn you, Zhang is, well, he is very strong-willed and very strong. I am grateful for your help, but please, be careful. Zhang the ox carrier came by his name honestly. I would hate to see him hurt you, or anybody else for that matter. Speak softly to him, and you should be okay.
Okay. Let me check my stats here. No, no. Okay, I have Charm and Intuition are both pretty high. We'll try Charm if it comes to it.
Go away. Zhang not want to speak to you.
Why are you so upset?
Zhang kill ox. Zhang too strong. Too rough with ox. Zhang not want to hurt ox. Zhang only playing. Now Zhang cries for ox.
I believe you. I'm sure you didn't do it on purpose.
Ox like to play with Zhang. Ox like it when Zhang throw her in the air and catch her. Zhang missed.
Oh!
Zhang dropped Ox on her head. Ox is dead. Ox was Zhang's friend. Zhang killed a friend and now Zhang is bad.
Maybe you don't go back, your master will starve.
Master have other ox. Master won't starve. Master better off without Zhang.
You're not bad, you're strong.
Yes! Master needs my muscle. How else will he get second ox in bath?
Brainwashing!
You have been nice to Zhang. Zhang like you. Zhang hope you have good day.
Thank you so much. I was at my wit's end. You've done me a great service today. Come, Zhang. Let's go home.
Zhang coming. Zhang go home now.
Thank you for getting rid of that thing. Business is bad enough without that ogre scaring away my customers. Here's a little something to thank you. It's not much, but it's about all I can afford these days.
Are you the owner? Oh, I guess you're gone now. Goodbye. I have to go. I kind of thought that he would, not vanish from existence. Journal. Investigate Dong's writ. Dutong's writ. Where is Dutong? Guard. Patron. Where the fuck is Dutong? Is he hanging out somewhere else?
Hello, greetings, welcome. My name is... I'm sorry about that.
I want to talk about Dutong and his Imperial Writ.
That Imperial Writ has caused us no amount of grief. Mother Quan lost her tea house. Waitress Yanwan is busier than ever, and I spend all day giving out foolish advice.
You ever see the actual writ?
Mother Quan saw it, though her eyes aren't too good. Most of us didn't bother to give it a look since hardly anyone in the town can read anyway.
I think the writ was a forgery.
What? You mean it wasn't real? That means Mother Quan should still own the tea house. Problem is, Dutong's already shown everyone the writ, and now he's got it locked away. If you're right, he'd never bring it out again. There's no way to prove he cheated Mother Quan.
Where does he keep it?
That might work. It would probably help if you get him drunk first. That's something I can help you with. Dutong's always having me send over wine. Usually I mix it with water so he doesn't get too drunk too fast, but I could start sending it to him unmixed.
Get him drunk and I'll get a confession out of him.
It won't be quite that easy. I've watched Dutong for quite a while, and when he's drinking...
Oh, God!
3 stages of drunkenness. Dutong gets very friendly when he starts to drink. You might get a confession out of him then, but I doubt it. He's not really all that drunk at that stage. Usually after about 7 bowls, he slips into depression and sorrow. He complains about how his life is worthless and what a bad and sinful man he is. Not a pretty sight.
Ugh.
By the 9th glass, he starts to get paranoid. You can't really talk to him then. Usually around that time, I try to slip a restorative potion into his glass to sober him up.
You can make him sober again?
The restorative tastes pretty foul, but it does the job. Works instantly and makes a man sober as an imperial judge. Dutong's guard keeps a vial handy at all times, just in case. The guard gave me a few vials so I could slip them into Dutong's wine when he starts to get paranoid. Keeps him from getting out of hand.
Let's send Dutong some drinks.
No problem. We have 2 sorts of wine here. Peasant's wine and Imperial seasoned spirits. The peasant's wine is pretty weak, but that's usually what Dutong drinks. The Imperial seasoned spirits are a lot stronger.
Okay, so I have to get him to 7 bowls.
And if Dutong gets too drunk, I have the restorative to sober him up.
Give Dutong the Imperial seasoned spirits.
1 drink for Master Dutong coming up.
I'll be back in a bit.
Go speak to Dutong. If he's not drunk enough, or if he's... We'll get him to admit he's a cheat and a...
Yeah.
We'll be back in charge, and I won't ever have to give out another bit of bad advice.
Let's go talk to this moron.
Greetings and salutations.
Why is...
Welcome to Master Dutong's tea house. What can I do for you, my friend?
I'll leave you to your drinking. Okay, so I just have to get him to 7.
1 drink for Master Tong coming up. Anything else I can do for you? 1 drink for...
Up.
Good. We'll get him to...
Why is he stumbling around?
What do you want? You come to mock me? Come to laugh at the tragedy that is the life
Drunk,
of 3 sheep?
fake drunk talk is one of the most intolerable things in the world. Let's talk about that writ you showed to Mother Quan.
No, not the writ. Let's not talk about that. It's my secret shame. The thought of that writ brings tears to my eyes. It tears at my poor, miserable soul.
Tell me about the writ. You can trust me. I'm just a little guy.
Yeah, you're a good friend.
Let me get my mind control tentacles into your brain and have you tell me about the crimes you committed.
Person. A bad man. The writ, it's a fake. A forgery. I made it all up.
The problem is that most people...
What are you saying?
better sober you up.
Oh, I hate that restorative potion. Oh, that stuff tastes like vomit baked in a glaze of goat
The
hair.
problem is that you can't just get the voice actors drunk because,
Now I have the strangest memory, as if I... Oh no. Did I say anything to you, stranger?
is because, like, you have to be really drunk to start slurring, and most people can't get that drunk and still work. So you have to do the fake things. Yeah, you told me it was a fake.
What? No, I never said any such thing.
I heard what you said, Tong. I knew you cheated Mother Quan out of this place, and now we have proof. You can't get out of this now.
Ah, I see what you're after. Oh yes, Three Sheets Dutong was not born yesterday, or the day before that. Indeed, we are speaking the language of commerce.
I'm not gonna fuck over an old woman.
A great deal of silver to keep this little secret from getting out. Lots of silver for both of you, if you keep quiet about this.
I don't know, Tong. I could really use the silver, but Mother Quan is such a nice old lady, I'm just not sure what to do.
You disgust me, Dutong.
Right, of course. What was I thinking? Old Mother Quan's a good woman. She deserves to have her tea house back.
Boss, people aren't gonna like us when they find out what you did. Maybe we should get out of here.
That's the smartest thing you've said since I hired you. Let's go.
I'm surprised that he doesn't sick the guard on me.
It'd be nice to have old Mother back in charge again. You should tell Mother Quan she got her tea house back. Now things can go back to the way they were.
Hello again, dearie.
It was a forgery, lady. You're in charge again.
A forgery? Are you certain?
Dutong confessed. It's yours again.
That scoundrel. No wonder he left here so fast. Cheating an old woman out of her hard-earned living. The very nerve. People, listen to me. Master Dutong has left. For good. And thanks to this brave young man here, the tea house is mine again.
Hooray for Mother Quan! Her tea house is back in business.
2 NPCs are like, hooray!
Giving me back the only thing I ever cared about. And you've done a service for this town, too. I'm going to turn this place back into a respectable quality tea house.
It was nothing. I was glad to help.
I don't have much. The only reward I can offer is my humble thanks. That and a promise that you will always be welcome here at Old Mother Quan's.
Yay, I got more good boy points. Let's go kill some pirates. That's a good face. A little bit. They aren't great. Like, they're more stylized than the KOTOR ones, which makes them look goofier. Now, where is that large drunk man? There he is.
There you are. I confess that when I got down here, I wasn't sure I actually met you. Too much wine in me. I thought you might have been a dream, but here you are. I can take you to the pirates if you still want to go. It'll be an easy trip. The river's quite tame again since you closed the dam. No danger at all. Until you meet the pirates.
Well, take me to the pirate camp.
I'll take you. And if the pirates slit your throat and dump your body in the river, I'll bring you back to town for a nice burial. if they leave your body on land, you're out of luck.
God, I'm not gonna be sad when they're.
To trust you, but I really don't like boats. Or the water.
I don't know, relenting a punch. Maybe someday.
I can take you no farther. Be wary in this place. Pirates everywhere.
Very well.
If any pirates come by and try to take my barge, I'll show them how.
I'm not in a hurry to do food fight for cursed content because I've seen it 4 times.
And if you need to leave in a hurry, just come running.
Like, I'd much rather watch, like, one of the bad Alpha and Omegas or something, like, equally bad, but is something I haven't seen, and that everybody on the internet hasn't done content about it. Oh, we're pirates.
Nikno irkut fan sonwisson ofir nawas wasa ir sonwat.
I wanted my dinner.
I'm sorry. Your brothers inside made me clean up their chicken bones. I came as soon as I finished, but in my haste I tripped and fell down the stairs.
Wasa ir atanopa uno fakir ukno aku. Wonowir apawafo air. Ukir okir wo.
What a sad guy. Yeah, she has like no polygons. Oh god. It's a fake language that they made up for this game. They had a linguist make it up, but they really just like loop a handful of phrases.
I'm sorry. Don't beat me. I'll get the wine and some food, yes?
He's huddling.
Make me crawl like a dog? Yeah, this'll teach him a lesson they won't forget. Come on, stupid rope, come on. Make them sorry they ever... Huh? Wait, don't hurt me, I was just... Hey, you're no pirate. I remember the face of everyone I used to sail with, and I've never seen you before.
Who are you?
My name's Chung. Once I was a pirate on the river, but things were different then.
I was a noble pirate.
We were professionals, not like these lazy, drunken louts. The younger pirates used to look up to me. Now they treat me like dirt. They treat me worse than that slave cleaning the pier. But I'm gonna get even. I'll show them.
What are you gonna do? How are you gonna get even?
Those drunks on the pier were supposed to unload the ship, but they're too lazy to finish the job. They left a cannon suspended above the dock, supported by this single rope. One quick pull and that cannon comes crashing down, taking out the dock and anyone on it. But my old bones can't pull hard enough to loosen the knots in the rope.
Oh, really? Sounds like a good idea.
That'll teach the lazy fools to leave equipment half unloaded. They don't deserve to be called pirates. Go on, give the rope a pull and give them what they got coming.
Sure. But... Oh. That was really limp.
Did you see the looks on their faces when that cannon hit them? Now they're feeding fish at the...
Oh, right, the slave. Uh-oh.
Too bad about the kid, though. You know, back in my day,
Forgot about him.
enough to fall for a trick like that.
They didn't show him, so I got confused.
I tried to tell them, but nobody listened. You'd think the Lotus Assassins would...
Oh, well, nothing to be done about it.
Mixed up with them.
Tell me about Gao.
Gao the Greater, as he calls himself, is the leader of the guild, a powerful crime syndicate. They never used to bother with us until Gao came to power. Gao himself came and took over our operations. He began building the flyers, and he made slaving our main activity. My own men turned on me. Now they treat me like a dog. A few months later, the Lotus Assassins showed up. Gao must have some kind of deal worked out with them. Whatever they're up to, it must be something big.
Okay, bye.
Watch yourself in this place. 1 minute you're on top, and the next you're on the bottom, bowing and scraping.
Oh, I got some bad boy points for killing that slave. I'm sorry, I forgot you were there because they didn't convey that you were there well enough. Hey. Oh god, there's a lot of you guys, huh? Oh my god, they're really brutalizing me. It's fine, I got this now. Die, please. Got him. Yeah, when did Dan commit war crimes? What game did he do war crimes in? Oh yeah, third birthday. Whatever. There's probably nothing to be done about it, I'm sure. I'm sure Dan knows the score. Oh, time to introduce a new party member. Here's your love interest if you're into dudes.
He's freed the slaves. You'll pay for that, maggot.
Will I? If you scum have any sense at all, you'll stand aside. Let me go drive a blade through your master's throat and I'll forget I saw you.
Oh, certainly. We'll sit back and let you stroll upstairs to kill our leader. Would it help if we drew you a map to his room?
Ukir aku no su ulkut ni sisa ir kanto.
I wasn't serious, you idiot. We're going to kill this intruder and go back to our drinking. He's just one man. He can't beat all of us.
Come on, BioWare. Don't have characters literally say that.
So much in your favor. There's still a chance for you to run.
What are you talking about, fool?
You haven't noticed my partner over there watching us? He spent his entire lifetime learning how to kill dogs like you.
Hey.
This is your last chance.
I'm here too.
So, the thief brought a friend. That just means you won't die alone. Attack!
That's it for them.
How'd I know you'd be deadly in a fight? You'll have to accept my apologies for dragging you into that, but I can't afford to be stopped. Not now.
Who else is this person voiced? I know they're like a million NPCs in KOTOR.
My name is Sky. It's good to see there's someone else in this place who can't stand these slaving dogs. We make quite the pair.
Good thing I was here to save you.
Indeed. I find I'm just not saved enough these days. Shame that.
Man, this dude is really, like, has the energy of coming on to you almost immediately.
It was obvious you weren't with the pirates. Why not deal with them quickly? There's bigger game.
Oh, it's Cam Clark.
Speaking of which, there's a very secure and equally intimidating gate blocking the way. If we work together, though, it'll be simple to crack.
The girl's over there just T-posing.
It's funny what things you can learn if you just ask at the right time, like when you have a knife to someone's throat. Things like how to reach the upper levels of this place despite that security door.
How do you plan to get past the door?
The door at the top of this stair is locked through a fairly ingenious mechanism. Gao's engineer, Kang the Mad, designed it for security.
How does the mechanism work?
Kang the Mad is a crafty fellow. The door requires 2 to unlock it. Up high there is a platform with a release lever. The door must be operated while the lever is held forward. There used to be a sentry up there who handled that kind of thing, but he had an accident.
Meaning you stabbed him.
I can climb up and pull the lever easily enough. You can open the door when it's unlocked.
Seems awfully convenient.
Still don't trust my intentions? Have a little faith that sometimes fate provides answers when they're needed most. Either way, we need to deal with that door.
Sure thing, buddy.
Once the door is open, we can go our separate ways. I have my goals, and I'm sure you have yours. Since we both have much to do, why don't I go unlock the door now?
Sure. Why don't we work together after the door is open?
As much as I would value your company, I'm afraid I must decline. I've come here to do something for myself.
Yeah, he's really, like, flirty. It's weird.
I should go now, but I have to ask in case we never meet again. Where did you study?
I trained under Master Lee of Two Rivers.
He must have been a genius. You fight like no one I've seen before.
I've heard that. Why? What's weird about how I fight?
No one I've ever met fights like you do. It's subtle, but your movements bait your foes into seeing an opening that isn't there.
Wow, 2 people have mentioned this. It's almost like it'll be really important later.
I'm sorry, I'm wasting time neither of us can spare. I'll get ready and pull the lever when you're near the door. Good luck with whatever brought you to this place.
No, we're going polygamy route. We decided. Oh, you're that person. Man, you were there 30, you were outside the city 30 seconds before you got captured by slavers. Your plan didn't work out too well, did it? They took my daughter. Sure. I'll find her for you. Is there anything inside this cell? No. Oh, there's bones I could loot over here. Hi, monkey. Cool. Time to beat these guys up.
Focus.
Yeah, you really have a shot, huh? I think the monkeys are just there. I don't think they do nothing. Let's absorb energy from the spirit font. Let's heal from the spirit font. What a great mechanic! I love it. Sometimes your shit just explodes. Why is that dude walking that way?
Mistress, I am almost ready to return to the Imperial City. Another day, and I will bring you the amulet fragment.
I lose confidence in you with each passing hour, Lim. You should have been back by now. Why haven't you ordered Gao to grant you one of his flyers?
Mistress, Gao's ships are only small flyers. They're good for short-range flights and raiding villages, but not for long journeys. That's why I haven't returned yet.
Don't try to pin your failings on me, Lim. I've delivered everything I promised. It's only a matter of time until I finish the special dragonfly to transport the artifact to the Imperial City.
Until you finish? I designed that dragonfly. I built it, not Gao. That dragonfly is Kang's masterpiece.
Hey, Paul Edding. Just slap him a little bit. Whap, 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 whap.
Maybe this is all too much for you to handle. Perhaps I should come out there personally.
That will not be necessary, Mistress. I will deal with the troublemaker here and return to the Imperial City in one day.
I'm gonna pull out your eyes. Your eye, because you have one missing.
You heard Mistress Jia. I can't waste any more time here. Get that flyer finished now.
Jia is not my mistress, Lim, and I don't take orders from you either. Remember, if not for my son, you would never have discovered where the glorious strategist was hiding.
And now your son's dead. I owned his shit really hard.
I'm aware of your son's role in all this, Gao. In fact, I suspect I know more about him than you do.
They're poisoned by evil chi.
Tell me.
Of course, Gao. I was just waiting for the perfect time to tell you. I received a report from the destruction of 2 rivers. Your son, Gao the Lesser, is dead.
I guess he really was the lesser.
This can't be. You lie.
I speak the truth. It seems your son was no match for one of the other students. From the condition of his body, it sounds like he died quite painfully.
This dude sounds like Squidward.
Damn you and your black heart, Lim. Damn you. I want to be alone. I must grieve for my son. No one is to disturb me. No one.
He runs away.
Imperial City fast enough. I can give the amulet fragment to Death's Hand himself. Then Grand Inquisitor Jia may be...
Yeah, I sumo slapped him to death. A little bit more than 3 hours tore a heart.
You may have your workshop back, Mad One. I suspect Gao will be preoccupied for some time, so I'm in charge now. I suggest you finish your dragonfly today.
Well, I assume he's only the lesser because his dad is still alive.
Designed that dragonfly to build something to make his sandals explode.
Well, I'm gonna look what's over here before I go in. Okay, there isn't anything. Hey, baby, how's it going? Oh, it's a time for a cutscene. Hey. Well, that was cool until it basically didn't do anything and I still have to fight all these guys. I guess it set that one person on fire. This sucks. They all have weapons.
Focus. You handled the guards well with your punching and kicking. I was going to make more of an explodey thing, but kicking worked well too.
Who are you?
I am Kang, the man. I make things explode, and I make things fly, and I'm very good at both. The things I fly tend to survive. The things I explode, not so much.
Build flyers?
Do I build flyers? Do I build flyers? Yes. Have you heard differently? Fantastic.
This dude looks like a mushroom.
Used by Gao and his cohorts. I have saved the best for myself. My greatest invention is in the launch room upstairs. Light and fast, she has weapons and capacity no other flyer does. The marvelous Dragonfly.
You built Gao a special flyer?
Gao does not appreciate what I make. He misuses, and worse, he duplicates and diminishes their glory. Well, no more. The Dragonfly will not function. Gao wants to give my machine to the Lotus Assassins, but I stopped him. I hid the extraneous dust inductor. Well, no one will find it. Try to fly without that. But they can make a new inductor. It is extraneous after all. So, a few days ago, I blew up the inscrutable power source. Now the Dragonfly can only make short hops.
I have one of those. Will you help me against Gao and the Lotus Assassins?
Yes, of course. What do you think I've been saying? You need to listen more carefully. If you stage a combat-related accident for Gao, like falling down a flight of punches, I'll replace the inductor on the Dragonfly, and we can fly away. What do you say?
I agree.
You are sure to profit from this partnership. In fact, I've never accidentally exploded anyone traveling with me, so that alone is a benefit of my presence. Anyway, you go ahead, and once all the kicking is done, I'll come along and we'll see what's what. For now, let me think. We'll need explosives that explode.
Cool. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Go and leave me to think.
Oh, look, another gym that's worse than every other gym I have. Let's go up here and fight somebody. Can I, like, knock this down? Yes, I can. It's okay. I like it more than Dragon Age 2. And maybe, and that's about it. I think it's roughly on par with the other stuff. No, that's my party member. They're a demon who is a little girl also. They're not very interesting. I'll probably swap them out soon. Hey. More guys? Oh no.
Please don't burn me. I'll do anything you want.
I'm sure you will, child. But deep inside you think you're not a slave. Only true pain will wash away these thoughts.
God.
You can have your slaves when they're broken, not a moment before.
Oh, God.
Help me, please.
You wandered into the wrong room, slave. Focus.
Your furry claw style won't save you now. Especially not you, Iceman.
Ankethi.
I sure did.
Hey, I know you. Mother and I met you when we were trying to get out of Tien's Landing.
She's not a slave. Don't speak to her like that. Sounds like I should punch you.
I don't want to be a slave. I just want to get out of this place.
Girl's not for sale, bro. Oh god, we have two of those characters talking to each other. No, I have to run away now. It's cool.
I'm glad you're safe, Mother.
Still no level up?
There was a lot of pain here. The Guardian says he can feel it soaked into the walls. I don't like it here.
Okay, thank you, small child. Thank you for your important take. Hey.
Did you see Gao when he went by? There was fire in his eyes.
There's always fire in his eyes. Dark magic burns inside him.
Yeah, but this time it was worse. Better stay out of his way for the next little while. Something really set him off.
Wait a minute. You there! Who are you? You can't be up here.
Focus.
Hey, thanks, party member, for making it harder to get out of the way of the fucking sword and blocking my fucking way. Also, thanks BioWare for this hideous targeting system. Oh, she's down. Oh, great. This is gonna be rough. God, the hit detection in this game is really bad. Also, I thought foolish of me to think maxing out the speed of my attack would actually make them faster. Oh, this is bad. I'm gonna fucking die. Yep, I'm dead. I have a weapon, it's just bad. Wait, I haven't saved since fucking this? No way. No fucking way. I must have saved since then. I fucking guess not. Okay.
You haven't noticed my partner over there watching?
Jesus!
He spent his entire lifetime learning how to kill dogs like you. This is your last chance.
Christ. God, that was so far ago. What happened to saving after every cutscene, Jade Empire? Yeah, look how little damage that does. I guess it's not that actually that bad, but it's not really helping. It doesn't give me that much longer reach. I need to use the ice, I guess. Oh, but of course they can block it.
It was... Oh. He must...
Yeah, the ice shards are probably fine if they get upgraded. God. So fucking irritating. Fucking BioWare.
White demon. Focus.
Let me fucking heal. We're gonna be hitting that button a lot from now on. Come on. Mash through this dialogue quick.
Mr.
I want to be alone. I must grieve for my son. No one is to disturb me. No one.
If I can get to the Imperial City fast enough, I can give the amulet fragment to Death's Hand himself. Inquisitor Jia may be in for a surprise. We shall see. You may...
Oh man, they instantly... God, they just instantly counter you if you try to block. What's even the point of blocking? To bait it? Yeah, that's your block in this. Very Smash-esque. Gym of... Why is all the gyms for evil people? Like, damn. I'm just gonna focus that big group of enemies and just beat them all up.
White demon.
And we'll sure love opening chests to find bullshit. This is probably the worst thing part of BioWare games. How bad they are at loot. This game seems very dependent on spacing, which means its camera angle is not great. Yeah, we beat him to death as a frog, so he's dead.
White demon, focus. I'm too much for you.
Thanks, camera. Thanks, camera. Just put a big fucking pillar in the way. Oh god, is there gonna be a fucking boss in there when I'm all out of shit? I sure fucking hope not. Oh. Yep. Unless there's like a oh, rat? Oh god! Okay, at least he died easily. Oh, thank God. Drop some stuff. Thank you. What's this scroll stand? Oh, I leveled up. Good. Done. Now we have 13 points to upgrade shit with. You know what? I'm gonna start upgrading this. Because it really seems like I'm going to fucking need it. Oh, did Dan start Blade Kitten? Are they live? We'll finish this segment and send you over to them then. Oh, this is actually, if that's normal damage for this, I really should have been putting it into this. Because this seems way better. We're almost at the end of this segment, so... I'm gonna have to fight both of them at once.
Go away, Lim. My son is dead.
Leave me to my grief, or I will see that you join him.
Listen to me, Gao. Your son may not be lost forever. The Lotus Assassins have power, even over the dead.
I know all about the necromancy of the Lotus Assassins. Take your false hope and go, or I'll... Wait. You dare disturb me in my grief? I said no interruptions. You will pay for... Wait. You are not one of my servants. I know you. You are one of Master Li's students.
How do you know that?
You are the one who killed my Gao.
I sure did. I put a bullet right through his brain. He brought it upon himself.
Your words mean nothing. You are a murderer, a killer. Gao was everything to me, and now he's gone.
Technically, now he's a corpse.
Damn you and that school. My Gao was never good enough for Master Li. You were always his prize pupil. And now my son is...
Enough, Gao! This troublemaker has disrupted our plans from the beginning. It had to be them in the ruins, and someone aided the troublesome Lord Yun in the forest.
It is time to end your meddling.
Sure thing, bro.
Perhaps if I offer your head, and track down that accursed Zhu, who has been seen in the area, enough old scores will be settled to earn my life.
You know, Sagacious Zoo?
Is that what he calls himself now? Hardly an honest representation of the blood he's spilled. It doesn't matter. No matter your allies, I cannot let you survive.
Well, I'm gonna kill you, so it doesn't really matter, does it?
Enough talk! I will delay your death no longer. May your fall sate the anger of Death's Hand, will of the Emperor.
Longsword.
Oh, I'm on fire now. That's no good. You trying to do something here, buddy?
White demon.
Well, that's it for them. I'll take that. Thanks for the Quake power-up. Ooh, I have more gem slots now.
Dead already. Damn it all. I wanted nothing more than to watch this man die.
If he's dead, what does it matter? Is it not justice?
It matters because he deserved to die by my hands. No, that's not right. I should be thanking you. Besides, after I left you, I stumbled across something just as important. Let me explain why I'm here. That should clarify things. You saw with your own eyes that these pirates were collecting slaves, right?
Yes. Of course.
Gao's slaving operation found its way to my home several years ago. I was away at the time, but my daughter was there. Those black-hearted bastards took my daughter, Pin Mei. They killed her for resisting them. She was my only child. I lost her mother when Pin Mei was born, but my daughter was something precious in return. The slavers offered no such consolation.
Maybe you should take some time to mourn your daughter.
It has been 3 years since I lost my daughter, and I have spent that time tracking down the men who took her. My search led me here, to the lair of Gao the Greater. His men took my daughter, and I meant to even the score. On my way up here, I stumbled across records that show that this goes beyond Gao. The Lotus Assassins are his primary buyers.
Yeah, I know. I've seen similar evidence.
So, there can be no doubt then. This goes beyond Gao the Greater. I have my vengeance, but how many others have suffered as I have because of the Lotus Assassins? Do you mean to go further with this? I would join you. Only a fool would oppose the Lotus Assassins, but two fools working together stand a better chance than one.
It'll be good to have you along, Romance Option 3.
It'll be an honor to join you. Oh, and I stumbled across a little something on my way up here. It's probably something you need.
What is it?
Hey, that's the dust inductor I was hiding. The dragonfly can't fly without it. It was under the floorboards in my workshop last I looked. Well, next time I hide something, I'm packing explosives around it. Yes, explosives shaped like silver bananas. Stops thieves, monkeys, and monkey thieves in one fell swoop. Yeah.
Cool.
In my mind, you stand the best chance of facing down Gao's masters. We also have a far greater chance of succeeding together rather than apart. If you are planning to take on the servants of Death's Hand, you'll need all the help you can get.
Glad to have you aboard.
I assure you, I will be as devoted and capable as any of your other companions.
If I could harness all that hot air, I could make a furnace to power...
He does, Apegicine.
Well, if you're done with all the talking, I have to go make the dragonfly ready for some flying.
Cool. Do that. I'm gonna rob this room. Ah. What did I get from that? Oh, cool. Two additional health. Anyway, I think we're done for today. I'm gonna send you over to Blade Kitten, which is deeply horrible. Have fun with Blade Kitten, everybody. I'm not a monster. Everybody needs to experience Blade Kitten.